to have you with us for a Tuesday night. Hopefully you've had a great day out there at work or school or lazing around on the couch like you usually do day to day. Hopefully you've had a good day. Yeah.
Like we all got to write all these notes and you're the one who just walks in for the show.
Just walks in. You know how it works, Craig. Hey, we're talking seniors tonight, round 7. It was pretty exciting. There's a fair bit to go through, as there always is when we are wrapping up. But gee, I tell you what, the ladders, they're just really starting to take shape now.
Yeah, they are, and as we get closer towards the finals, we're really seeing some teams step out above, but in most leagues there's a really strong middle pack.
Yep.
And that's where the action is at the moment. Who's going to grab the last 2 spots heading to finals in most leagues?
The battle pack, we call it. The battle pack. Let's go to Division 2 women. There's the results from the weekend. Start off up on the board, and we talk about that battle pack in the middle. Both of these teams right in the middle of the D2 women's ladder, Northeast and Melton, and the Thoroughbreds got it by 4.
It's a really, really big win on the road. Lauren Conroy with 15 points leading the way for them. Rachel Jeffrey had a fair game with 16, 9 and 5 for Northeast, but that's a massive, massive win.
I'll tell you one thing, I reckon Melton's beefed up their coaching department in the last couple of weeks. I'm pretty sure I saw my old mate Christian Impey jumping on the bandwagon at Melton, and part of the coaching staff.
That's an official coaching staff.
They have beefed up the coaching staff at Melton.
It's working.
Great to see the old fella in there helping out. He's not that old, but great to see him in there helping out. Melbourne Uni, big winners over Sherbrooke. I mean, this was an absolute belting. 46 points. Lauren Bellagante had a night out with 28. They all got amongst it. Fijo had 14 points for Sherbrooke, but gee, I'll tell you what, the Suns have dropped off, Craig. At the moment, the battle for bottom position in D2 women is as hot as the battle for the minor premiership, because at the moment Mornington are 1-7 and have fallen right away. Coburg are 1-6, struggling. Sherbrooke are 1-5 and have dropped away as well.
Well, when those teams play each other, I think it's going to sort itself out. But
between the 3 of them, they currently share a run of 13 consecutive losses. So
it's not great.
So there's going to be some matchups between those teams, as you said. Wallen went down to Melbourne Uni, so a great weekend for Melbourne Uni. The Black Angels are up to top spot on the ladder, 6-1 after 7 games. Mel Fiddler with 24 in that
Fiddler
one.
on the roof having a nice weekend.
And that's a really big matchup, so I think Wallen are going to be right there at the business end as well.
As well as these next 2 teams.
Collingwood and Craigieburn, take us through it.
Yeah, so Collingwood hosting Craigieburn. It was a nice close game the whole way through, but Craigieburn able to get a very nice big win. Key to that game?
Yes.
Bugs life?
Yes.
5 fouls. Fouled out, only managed to get up the 6 shots and didn't hit any of them.
Well, we talked about it last night. There was a couple of plays mentioned on the Youthy show last night that had won Player of the Month for April.
Dropped off.
Had come out on the weekend and just had an absolute shocker. Bugs Life did the same thing. Of course, big month of April has come out and has been totally shut down in this game. Look out whoever takes on Collingwood next week, because I reckon she's going to come out on fire. Nicole Cameron had 21 and 10 for Craigieburn. Really, really good win, Craigieburn. They have not lost a game yet this season. They're 6-0 and looking sharp. The Eagles.
Not bad signs from Collingwood that they got that from Jada Bugs, and they only lost by 6 points to a very good outfit.
They're a good team. Like I said, the top few here, in fact, Melbourne, Craigieburn, Collingwood, Wallen, really looking like they will form the best part of the finals. And Blackburn got Northeast. Good win for Blackburn too. They're 5th on the ladder at the moment. Northeast losing 2 on the weekend. Shannon Bone had 18 for Blackburn. Rachel Jeffrey 20 points for the Bushies. Let's go to Division 2 men. There's the results up on the screen. Let's start it off with Camberwell and Maccabi. Kev Anstey, the vulture himself, the old bloke, just swooping in with 17 points in that one. Had a good game, and the Dragons get up. Yeah,
they continue their good run in the season and sit on top of the ladder in Division 2 men. Maccabi looking like not a bad team. They're finding their form a little better at the moment, but Camberwell just too strong this one.
Yeah, they had a good weekend. Northeast and Melton. The Thoroughbreds made it too on the road up there on Saturday night. Dexter Graham, good weekend, 24 and 7.
Not a great start for Northeast there. Still an OFA.
They've had a tough few years, haven't they? They just quite haven't hit the mark since coming into the competition. Hopefully a win not too far away. Mildura and Southern Penn was tipped and billed as a big game.
And Mildura absolutely put them to the sword from the start. Calvin Henry continued his great play. He had 18 and 11. Corey Bond with 15 and 5. Have you heard anything about Vossi from this game?
No.
I heard he might be missing a few heading forwards.
Injury.
Suspension, I believe.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know too much about that. I'll see what I can find out. Maybe we'll update everybody on the show on Wednesday with regards to that. You obviously went to the production meeting and I didn't. Once again, Mildura, by the way, sitting 6-3. Southern Pen 6-2. Melton went down to Craigieburn on Sunday. Craigieburn 5-2 at the moment. Damon Smith had 19 and 12 in that win for the Eagles. Wollongong had 25 for Melton. Dexter Graham, as I said, great weekend, 24 and 17. Good matchup between those two.
Yeah, big game there. A little bit of middle of the pack action. One of the teams, the team that gets the win, really trying to strengthen their course for finals. They're sitting 5-2 now, Craigieburn, so looking strong heading forwards.
Nat O'Hara. Very, very good player for the
Very
Dragons, and he's leading the way. He had a huge game on Sunday. 30
and 11 for the Dragons. They got up over Altona on the road, 82-71. Nathan Corey with 17 and 6 for Altona, but as we said before, Campbell just flying at the moment.
Wollongong Pakenham, Luke Lessergang had 27 and 13 in that game. I think he dropped 7 triples as well. Caden Malloy had a trip dub, 16 points, 12 rebounds, 10 assists. Instant blue carpet when you get a trip dub, so well done. And Josh B. Allen had 22 and 7 for Packy. Nice win, Wallen. And finally, Sherbrooke, big win on the road against Maccabi. Maccabi 2 and 7 at the moment. Sherby go to 4 and 5. Yeah,
they might have struggled a little bit doubling up here, Maccabi on the back-to-back. Big win from Sherbrooke, as you said. Hot and spicy with 15 points.
Hello.
Mintz with 18 and 14, and a near triple-double for Eric Miraflores with 15, 11 and 9.
Let's go to Division 1 Women. All the results from a busy round 7 down at the Bull. It was the Mermaids getting up by 17 over Camberwell. Amy Wormold having a terrific season. Certainly in All-Star 5 contention right now, you would think 20
MVP
points.
Contention.
Perhaps 20 points, 14 rebounds in that one. Jessie Kara, 13 points for Camberwell. Mildura and Geelong. Now, we put a big call out last week.
Put the pressure on.
Geelong the week before, un-Geelong like. They really had a shocker at Werribee. We put it on them to come out and perform, to give an effort, and that's exactly what they did. Mildura is a tough place to play. 89-85. It was a ripping contest.
You can't ask much more of Geelong. And if they played with that heart last week, maybe the week before, they'd probably have a couple more victories. But it's good signs that they were able to get up there and really put in a good fight. Alexis Gassion continued her brilliant season.
What a season.
31 points, 13 rebounds, 4 steals. Vanessa Power, the two-headed monster out there, you really can't stop him. She had 26 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 steals. Brooke McKay for Geelong was very good with 17 and 10.
I'd be happy to send you up to the hothouse and walk up to Alexis and Vanessa and call them a two-headed monster, because you won't get out of there alive. You will not get out of there alive.
Really?
I would hate to mix it up with Alexis and Vanessa. They'll tear you to shreds, Craigo.
Isn't that a compliment?
It is, but I'm just saying I wouldn't say that to them.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
wow.
Casey and Latrobe City. The Cavs. Now, there's some news out of the Cavs.
Is there?
Coaching change.
Yes, I've heard that. A big
coaching change at the Cavs.
A big in.
Well, they walked out on the weekend and won by 30, Craig.
Yeah, and Jamie Lee Jeffs with 27, 15, 3 blocks. Latrobe City, led by Jay Melbourne, a young star, 31 and 5. But
she's a young star.
Big changes at Cavs.
Well, yeah, they have, and it'll be interesting to see how they adapt to that. But obviously, the first look is a pretty good one. Werribee over Hawthorn by 21. Going to talk more on Hawthorn in just a second. This is a good win, Werribee. They're up and about at the moment, 19 and 12 to Alyssa Bennett, their import there. But more on Hawthorn in just a second. Because on Sunday they came out against Warrandyte and had a massive win.
Absolutely smashed them, 87-37. Brianna O'Connor with 22 and 9. Lara Edmondson, a young star.
Keep an eye on this kid.
Very good player. 19 and 16. For Warrandyte, Tamara Matecic with 11 and 5, but obviously not too many highlights there for Warrandyte.
Hawthorn is just assembling a nice little team at the moment. Just keep an eye on them. You ever look at who played in that?
Talent.
You ever look at who played in that game? If they can really gel this group now through the mid part of the season, you watch Hawthorn start to step it up. They are a real smoky from here at the moment. Keep an eye on them. Whittlesea and Werribee. Werribee, great weekend. Jesse Price with 25 points in that one for the Devils, and all of a sudden they have strung together some very impressive wins.
They've made their way through to the middle part of that table. They're sitting at 4 and 5 currently. There's a little bit of a drop off after the first few teams in Div 1 women at the moment, and Werribee probably settling themselves as the best of the rest.
Well, Werribee have won their last 3. They've beaten Geelong, Hawthorn, and Whittlesea.
Yeah.
Fair effort.
Strong wins.
Keep an eye on them as well. And finally, Western Port and Chelsea. Chelsea get up by 9. Renisha Washington, 16 points for the Gulls. Let's go to Division 1 men. There's all the results. Started off with a big game up at Shep.
Yeah, huge game. Shepparton have started the season well, and they continue that tough place to win up there at Shepparton at the moment. Spencer Coleman with 20, 10 and 5. For Geelong, Cole Mayer with 17 and 8. But that's a good effort from them on the road.
Shepparton have won 3 at home and 1 loss. Who did they lose to, Craig? Do you remember? Keezy. Yes.
Who are very good themselves.
9 and 1 at the moment, those two teams. Let's have a look at Warrnambool and Sunbury. Nathan Sobey came out and had a ripper. 31 points he scored. 7 rebounds, 6 assists and 4 steals. He was up and about. Too good for Sunbury. That was to be expected. What wasn't expected was Bulleen touching up Warrandyte. I believe Aindi Spreewell may have been ejected
second quarter,
midway through the second. In fact, I won't say may have.
He was
ejected midway through the second,
which obviously hurts Warrandyte.
Definitely. Thad Varmel had 27 in that one for Bulleen. What a weekend Thad had.
Yeah.
What a
absolute
weekend.
Monster. We knew how good he could be, but he put on a show this weekend. We'll touch on the next game a bit later.
Collingwood and Chelsea. Now, Chelsea got up by 25. Collingwood was smashing Chelsea early in this game. The first quarter and a half for Collingwood, and Manny Hendricks was going at a good clip. The All-Stars looked like All-Stars.
And then Chelsea came out. I was at this game actually. Chelsea came out of half-time and absolutely put him to the sword for about 10 minutes straight. Collingwood made a little run at the start of the fourth, but Brasser came down and knocked down a couple of big threes, and he was shooting the lights out. Tough to beat him when Corey's got a ball in a string like that and Brasser's shooting like that. Just a tough matchup. Also, Collingwood without John Lind, who's probably their best matchup for Corey.
Corey had a trip dub, by the way, 18, 11 and 11. Manny Hendricks 26 in that one. Matt Brasser had 22. Chelsea and Shepparton. So we go into Sunday. Both of these teams backing up. And again, the impressiveness of Shepparton starting to come through on the road. Very good.
That's a huge win. One of the toughest places to win in this comp. Chelsea on the road. Brasser with 23 points. Standerfield with 27 and 7. But Cam Vines with 22 and 20 for Shepparton to lead them.
Automatic blue carpet, double. Very good. Well done. So a big weekend for Shepparton. Latrobe City took it right up to Bulleen. Bulleen backing up. Varmel had 47 points.
47, 6 rebounds, 3 steals. Jimmy Crocker with 29 points. What a great game.
Jordan Granger missing again, by the way, for Latrobe City. So he's been in and out battling injury. Not sure what's going on there. Latrobe City competitive, but still at the moment sitting 1 and 9. Bulleen get a couple, and Keezy, big winners over Whittlesea.
Yeah, they continued their strong start to the season. Calvin Enge with 26, 11 and 7. Newbie with 19, 10 and 7. If you don't mind, those two putting on a show.
Good minutes for all 12 for Keezy. 11 of them hitting the scorer sheet. So big win for Keezy.
They're looking very strong.
Flying at the moment, flying. Let's go to State Champ Women. Just the 4 games. Couple of teams with the bye. Winners, Hume, Southern Penn, Ringwood in a big game, and Waverley again toppling a competitive Keilor.
Yeah, we start off with Hume and Bulleen. A nice win for Hume. Kath McLeod with 22 points for Bulleen. Viv Sard with 19 and 6 for Hume. That's quite a big game for Hume City, who needed to win to keep their head above the rest of the competition. They're staying strong with the 5th spot right now. There's a couple of games drop off to Sunbury in 6th.
Bulleen now 0 and 8.
Yep. And they're the most talented 0 and 8 team ever.
Finals out of the question. They are absolutely no chance to make the finals, Craig. I know I said it last week.
I don't think you can come back from
and you and Steve just questioned me on it. There is absolutely no way that they will make the finals from here. Last year's grand finals with a very good lineup.
Yeah.
Won't be there. They're 0 and 8. Southern Penn too strong for McKinnon Saturday night. Jay Shelley having a wonderful season. 26, 7 assists.
The big call I came up with was she's a lock for Golden Hands.
Well, 7 assists and 6 steals goes a long way towards it.
I think she's sewing that one up pretty early.
Ariel Thomas, 19 points, came off the bench in this game.
Off the pine.
Came off the pine, top scored for her team, so not sure what that was about. It'd have to be something serious going on to have Ariel Thomas coming off the bench.
Turn up late for the game? Or?
I got no idea, but...
a couple of weeks ago, Sobey came off the bench for Warrnambool because he came up late to the game, so maybe...
He did, he had a function beforehand, didn't he? So not sure what that was about, but she still top scored for the Cougars.
Get her out there as many minutes as you can.
Now, Ringwood and Sunbury.
Yeah, big game, and I think we all picked Sunbury, and Ringwood put it right to us because we should have learned by now, don't pick against Ringwood.
At Ringwood especially. Sunbury have lost 3 of their last 4. They've dropped to 6 on the ladder, 3 and 4.
When was the last time Sunbury were below 500?
Is it panic stations?
I don't think you can
just stay the course, it's okay.
They're still very good.
I'm just checking with you, Craig. I know you love to make the big statements, so I'm just checking with you. Desi Ramos having a good season, 26 for Ringwood. Orla O'Reilly also having a good season. She's done her bit for Sunbury this season, 22 points. And finally, Waverley over Keilor. Kelly Bowen, 27 and 11. Tegan Cunningham, 15 and 14. They certainly got the job done. I've got to tell you though, I've been super impressed with Keilor. They're 2 and 5. I don't think that really represents how competitive this new team to this level has been.
They're 2 and 5. They've got only a negative 15-point differential.
Yeah,
that is incredibly close. Their point differential is better than the team ahead of them, McKinnon. They've been competitive in pretty much every game. I don't think you can ask much more going up to state champ.
Really enjoyed it. State champ men, there's all the results from the weekend again. A competitive competition as always. Corio went down to Casey by 12 at home. Julius Brooks 23 and 14. Polk and Donlan 21 each for Casey. Lenny Lemons had a really good weekend as well.
Lenny Lemons, he's been in great form the last couple of weeks, Lemmy.
McKinnon and Blackburn, Cougars get it by 6.
Yeah, in your 350th game coaching, just got a nice strong win over Blackburn. Ivan leading the way with 26 and 12.
Good. Yeah, he was very good. Benji Tamir had a ripper game as well. He had 20 points in that one. Michael D'Agostino, 22. Brendan Tuella, 14 points and 11 assists. Can I send out a cheerio to Blackburn?
Go for it.
Can I just say to all the guys at Blackburn, doing a wonderful job this season. They are very competitive.
Stepping up.
Yeah, absolutely. And they're in for the long haul in state champ men. It was a milestone game personally. Can I just say to the Blackburn guys, really respectful. So many of them came over before the game and said congratulations. And after the game, I reckon every single one of them came over and said congratulations. Just like what that program's doing. Respectful guys. They go out there and they play unbelievably hard. Very, very hard. But off the floor, mixing in with the opposition, shaking hands, really respectful group. I think that says a lot about the quality of the team and also the coaching staff down there. Hats off to Blackburn. Even though they lost, first one's over to congratulate and say well done after the game, and that stands high in my book. So well done, Blackburn.
Great to see. They've been a great addition to the comp, and as you said, I think they're sticking around for a fair few years.
Yeah, really like what they're doing there. Casey and Eltham. Eltham get up by 10. Really big game on Sunday. Lenny Lemons 25 and 10 for Casey. Justin Ava 26 for Eltham. Eltham are absolutely on the move at the moment.
Yeah, 6 and 2 right now, sitting in 4th position. It's a really tight competition up the top. As we know, it's going to be the whole way through, but Eltham making some nice moves through the table.
Won their last 4 at the moment. Knox and Hawthorn, a little bit of an upset here. I think everyone thought Knox would get it at home, but the Magic are in form. They've won their last 4 as well. They're 5 and 2, and that's a nice win.
Yeah, this was a big one. This was one of those games that, you know, almost worth double the points. If Knox win, they go to 5 and 3, and Hawthorn go to 4 and 3. So that swing moves Knox to 500, and Hawthorn sitting 5 and 2 right now, looking real strong.
At JB with 21 in that one for Hawthorn, Jack Barry. When he's firing, the team's usually firing. Carver had 19 and 12 for Knox. Waverley too strong for Hume.
Yeah, Hume struggling a little bit at the moment. Trevor Clayton with 11 and 14 to lead them. Daniel Dillon with 18 and 8 for Waverley,
what a
who are absolutely rolling right now. Yeah, he's such a great player. They're 6 and 2 right now.
Won their last 5.
So we've got Eltham and Waverley at 6 and 2, McKinnon 6 and 3, and Ringwood 7 and 1.
Keilor went down to Werribee on Sunday. Werribee on the road by 14. Connor Koulas kept to 18 the week before. It was only a matter of time before he
kept to 18.
Well, yeah, but I mean, he's a star, and he quickly bounced back. Hurt his wrist in that game when he scored 18, and there was a little bit of concern that he may be sore, but gee, I'll tell you what, he's brushed that off. He's come out and had 42 and 10 against Keilor, and he was easily the difference. Jordan Coleman, 35 of his own for Keilor.
Great battle there.
The Thunder's now lost their last 5.
Yeah, they're 2 and 5, but I think they've been fairly competitive coming up into a tough competition as well, just like the Keilor State Champ women.
So there you go. There's all the results from a busy weekend.
I've got one small thing.
Yes, go.
You didn't get this on your notes.
No,
but,
obviously.
Last week how we were talking about travel and the biggest road trips.
Yes.
We've had an unnamed fan mail in. His name rhymes with Hannigan. Yeah,
good on you, Jimmy. Well, they do more travel than anyone else, Mildura.
So he thought he'd work out some kilometres for us. Good on him. Okay.
Now, I can assure you now, if James, my old mate up there at Mildura, was sitting down doing some numbers, if he got the calculator out, I can guarantee you it would have been with a beer in hand.
Okay. I
hope it was the first beer in hand and not the 7th. But anyway,
Southern Penn to Warrnambool, 350 kilometres. So he's at it. It's really just up the road.
Right.
Traralgon to Warrnambool, 425.
Yep.
Mildura to Traralgon is 705 kilometres.
Is it really?
So that is our biggest road trip. Mildura to Southern Penn, 635.
Wow.
Mildura to Warrnambool, 530. But here is his main point. You can only classify a road trip if you actually drive.
That's a good point.
And here's where he had a bit of a crack at you.
Oh, come on, James.
As the great man Justin would know, all about tough road trips to Mildura.
There we go.
Which for him consisted of the following. This is him talking about you.
Flying.
Catch an Uber Black to the airport. Check into the Qantas Gold Lounge and drink free champagne while the team had to try and find something from Krispy Kreme.
He knows me too well.
Take the first class flight. Drink more free champagne while the team shuffles their way back.
Come on, Jimmy.
Then maybe coach for 40 minutes.
Maybe.
Before getting free drinks.
Yeah, in the bar.
At the Mildura Hothouse bar for the rest of the night. Tough road trip.
Mate, you're a classic, James. There's no doubt about that. One of the best guys in Big V. He's an absolute star, James Madigan. And he's spot on. No team does it harder than the men and women from Mildura. They travel. Anyone who complains about road trips, you can stick it up your jumper because Mildura do more travelling than anyone else. You're a star, James. Thanks for the note. Hey, have a great night. Coming up tomorrow, we're back here. We are talking some MVP candidates after 7 rounds across all divisions. That's going to be a good conversation. Thursday, we're heading out to Hume City to catch up with the Broncos. Looking forward to that as well. Have a great night. Hey, Jimmy, have a beer for me, mate. You're a star. See you tomorrow night, 5:30, Big V TV. See you then.